Hello everyone, how are you people doing here? Back again with another FIFA 22 tactics and formations video, and today we're going to be doing Germany squad. That's right, because right now I'm going to show you people on the best tactics and formations to use for this Germany team. So looking at this Germany squad here, for my striker here I use Werner here, and for cam I use Müller, and for left back here I decided to use Klostermann here just because he has 85 pace. So I swap Kerrer with Klostermann here simply just because of his pace. And right here for my tactics I go with pressure on heavy touch, and for offense, since I have Werner in my squad, I choose to go with the long ball option here, and for chance creation I go with forward runs. And right here, these are all the player instructions that I use for this squad here, and so far playing with this Germany squad has been so much fun just because, you know, playing with this Germany team, they still have a very good midfield with Goretzka and Kimmich, and the front attack is absolutely lethal too. The only downside might be is that the defense isn't so highly rated as it used to be, but the defense still is pretty darn effective, as I would have to say. They're still pretty well organized here. And for my wingers, I always do get behind for Sané and for Gnabry, and for my defense here, I'll always do aggressive interceptions just because aggressive interceptions allows me to intercept passes aggressively, which is very effective and highly recommended to use. And one other thing about this Germany squad here is that, you know, if you can hit your opponent on the counter attack here, then it's going to be super effective in my personal opinion, mainly because of Werner, Sané, and Gnabry's presence there, and them being the fastest players on the squad. It's going to make it pretty difficult for your opponent to defend you on the counter attack if you're ever playing with this Germany squad, you know, whether it's foot or whether it's just, you know, you're playing for fun and all that stuff. You know, if you use these formations here, then I think that that's the best one to use. And the biggest thing that surprised me the most about this Germany squad is that, you know, using Klostermann on the left back has actually been pretty effective for me, you know, just because, you know, since he's got 86 pace, you can do it where he joins the attack as a left back, so you can use him as a attacking left back. And as for Hofmann, I decided to go with balanced attack here. And like always in this gameplay here, if your opponent has the ball here, you don't want to panic and switch to your defender, because that's just going to leave holes for them inside your defense. Instead, what you want to do is let your AI do everything here. And that's basically the whole point of AI defending in FIFA, is that instead of you trying to figure out what your opponent's going to do, it's going to figure out for you what your opponent's going to do and try and win the ball back for you. That way you will get less frustrated with trying to win the ball back. So right here is a great example of what happens when I lose possession of the ball. Instead, you know, it switches me to Thomas Müller, so I choose to stick with Thomas Müller. I don't switch to anybody else, and I simply let the AI, you know, try and take care of everything and prevent a goal score. So right here, my opponent is trying, you know, score a goal here, but, you know, my defense is stacking up the box here, and right here Neuer makes an easy save. So right now what I'm doing here is that I quickly try and see if I can hit my opponent on the counter. I have Goretzka on the ball, who lays it off to Kimmich here, so Kimmich right now is trying to scan the field, and I see options right there. I lay it off to Timo Werner, I see Gnabry, and then I try and, you know, make a run towards the box. I try to score, but I miss. And here I am with the ball inside my own box. I lay it off here to Kimmich here, who lays it off to Thomas Müller here, and, you know, that was kind of lucky here because that was a deflection, but I see Serge Gnabry making a run. I pass it to Goretzka, who makes it 1-0 for Germany off of a counter. And now that my opponent has the ball here, I get switched from Kimmich automatically to Werner. Mainly that's what the AI does. I didn't press any buttons to switch players, and what I do here is that I stick with Timo Werner and I see if I can win the ball back, and luckily I can win the ball back here. And now what I'm going to do here, like always, is scan the pitch here, you know, trying to see if I can make the right pass at the right time possible without making any mistakes. I see Müller here out open here, but then I see my opponent is denying me an area to run inside the box, so I lay it off back to Kimmich. I see Goretzka here, and then I see Sané unmarked, so I'm going to try and go for goal with him, and Sané scores and makes it 2-0 here for Germany. So basically, as you can see here, using this Germany squad is super effective. Using these tactics, formation, and player instructions will make playing with the squad absolutely fun and lethal. And that's practically the video, ladies and gents. So let me know, what did you think about these tactics and formations? Did you like them or did you not like them? Please let me know in the comment section below here. And, you know, I'm going to try and do more of these types of FIFA videos because, yes, I know I've been pretty inconsistent with this series, so I apologize for that, but I want to get into, you know, the groove of making, you know, these types of videos again.